think about a world where something like a Bitcoin is implemented. Three fundamental pillars of capitalism. Government of India announced reducing the interest rate on fixed deposit, on savings deposit. Interest rates, specifically in countries like India, will continue to go down. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Truth Shots with Kapil. A few days back, actually not even a few days back, 2 days back, Government of India announced some changes to the interest rates. Subsequently, the day after, they took all of that back. Essentially what the government was doing was reducing the interest rate on fixed deposit, on savings deposits and other things, but that law was taken back. That prompted me to this time on Truth Shots with Kapil talk about interest rate. So let's first look at it from a broad generic standpoint. What is interest rate? The ability for you to earn money over the money that you have. Don't think of it like an interest. The ability for you to earn money over the money that you have without having to do anything at all is called as interest rate. For me, this is one of the three fundamental pillars of capitalism. Essentially, for me, this is one of the three key pillars, not just of capitalism, but essentially the three key pillars of differentiation amongst human beings based on what they possess right now. Interest rate is one of the three key factors. We will talk about the other two factors in some other episode of Truth Shots with Kapil. But interest rate is key, one of the three factors that prompts division of society based on somebody being rich or somebody being poor. In India, the interest rates have always been very high. Now, what does interest rate essentially depend on? For a specific country, the interest rate will depend on the fluctuation that might be expected in the currency, or to say differently, the risk that may be associated with the currency of that country. Rupee being one of the currencies which is considered as reasonably risky, essentially means in India interest rates will be really high. In developed countries, interest rates are much lower. So, if you think currency is not going to change, it may actually be more valuable, more beneficial if you can just take some money, borrow it from the US, pay interest over there, bring it out to India, lend it out to other people and earn higher interest rate. Of course, please don't do that. That's an extremely risky proposition because the currency is fluctuating and the currency has a certain amount of risk. We have all seen the currency from where it was 40 when I moved back from US in 2007-8, right, to now where it is at 73, 74, it even went to 75, 76 for a little while last year. Anyway, so interest rate essentially means that a rich person can choose to do nothing in their life. And they can just lend that money out to the government in the form of bank deposits, fixed deposits and other things. Lend the money out to private lenders, in the form of loans and everything, and earn interest rates that keeps them afloat, that keeps them rich. In some ways, not just that this is one of the key pillars of capitalism, interest rate is one of the phenomena that decreases entrepreneurship at the most incredible rate than anything else. Yeah, I understand entrepreneurship can be influenced by government factors, by policy, by various other aspects as well. But one thing that really deteriorates performance of entrepreneurship is the interest rate, because you always gotta make a choice. Do you invest the money in an entrepreneurial journey, or do you simply put money into a fixed deposit and earn interest over it? Or differently, for people who don't have the money, can you actually earn enough money from your entrepreneurial venture that you would be able to afford to borrow money that you may require for your business to kickstart in the first place? Now, the question really is, what will happen to interest rates over the future? My assumption really is that interest rates, specifically in countries like India, will continue to go down. They will continue to go down till they meet this, probably at some point of time in a utopian ideal world. It will go to the point where interest rate anywhere in the world is exactly the same, assuming the currency remains non-fluctuating. Think about a world where something like a Bitcoin is implemented. The interest rate across the globe will have to be common, because otherwise people will borrow from one place, put it out in another place, and vice versa. So to sum it up, I want people who consider themselves as socialists, people who consider that they should not be making use of other people's misery, whatever, and want to provide an equitable world. Some of you should give up on interest rate. Some of you should not be earning interest on money that they have. Well, I don't want to get into too much of that. With that, I come to the end of this episode of Truth Shots with Kapil. Keep providing your feedback, keep coming back, and see you next week.